Hey guys, today we're going to go over the best 7 green cards. And the green cards obviously are dominated by one card in particular, but the best 7, let's do it. Number 7, Glistener Elf. Glistener Elf is very good in Pauper and it's very good in Modern. It's just a good card in general that you need for the Infect decks. As Infect becomes more and more popular deck, it does seem to be a tier 1 deck sometimes. Glistener Elf is the card that you want to drop on turn 1, and it's the card that makes the deck worth playing. Number 6, Courser of Kruphix. So this card sees some play in Modern, not that much play in Modern. I don't know if it's going to hold its price, but wow, did it dominate Standard. It dominated Standard for a long time, and it's still being played in Standard. It made green one of the strongest colors in Standard. Courser Kruphix, not a bad card. Number 5. This card is kind of interesting. Nature's Claim is being played a lot. Nature's Claims is one of the most played green cards in Modern and even Legacy. The card is just very good. The difference between one green and a green and a generic for naturalize, huge difference. You definitely want this card for a tempo play. For life, not that much when you're taking out their best card, maybe at instant speed. So next one, Ancient Sterlings. This one I didn't really want to put at 4, but it makes the Tron deck very good. And unfortunately, it doesn't do the delve. It would be broken if 5 cards went to your graveyard, and then this one would be number 6. But the card is just, it allows you to tutor for 1 green. Extremely powerful ability. Now the next card, number 3, Collected Company, is brand new. I didn't really want to put it here, but I see how strong it is. It is a very strong card. It is being played in Modern. It has essentially replaced Birthing Pod of all the decks that it could be placed in. It's being placed in the deck that Birthing Pod used to be in. Very good card. Advantage, card advantage in green, hard to come by. Tempo advantage in green, hard to come by. It does both. Number 2, Noble Hierarch. Noble Hierarch, not really a mystery here. Noble Hierarch is one of the cards that before it was reprinted, it was $80, $70. It is the mana dork of choice, not just for the Infect decks, but for any deck. The Exalted Mechanism is definitely a huge bonus on a Birds of Paradise, essentially. Now, number 1, Tamagorf. Let me tell you something about Tamagorf. When it first came out, no one expected it to be good. There were some, indications that Planeswalkers wasn't really a card, so its maximal growth, if you will, was limited by that. But even so, the Tamagorf you didn't have as many good grave mechanics as you do now, and Tamagorf feeds off graveyard mechanics to get stuff in the graveyard. And I don't feel like anyone could have predicted Tamagorf would be what it is today, because it is a very simple card. It's one of the most simple cards, but it's also one of the strongest cards. It has no special abilities, it doesn't have trample, doesn't have haste, it doesn't have any abilities except it gets bigger. And that itself is kind of why Tamagorf is the number 1 creature in green, because it just exemplifies what green is good at, which is big creatures for a very efficient mana cost.